Tonight I thought we'd continue with the Dan Arts, 11 through 17, and that's going to be arts when you're being held two hands on one, Katate Ryotemochi. And there are 7 of these specified, and we should be able to do them from static or in motion. So we'll start with them static or in motion. So he grabs. Notice if I offer my left, then his right is near my elbow, his left is near my wrist. He's trying to isolate this, so I'm kind of in trouble here. If I stiffen up, he's got control of me, right? Push or pull, yeah. But if I relax my elbow, he can push or pull, lift, or whatever. I should be in good shape. It's very important, right? His foot's under there. If he switched his feet, then all I'd have to do is lower this and he'd be weak. So make sure that you don't grab like that. Okay, here it is. I'm going to turn 90 degrees, sit back, and do kotegaishi. It's called Seidokan Aikido. Here I am, turn 90, slide back, catch. Dip, dip. Spin around. It's a very efficient art, isn't it? It's just 1, 2, 3. I'm static. 1, 2, 3. 4 is here. Okay? So it's got a funakogi in it. Kotegaishi. Here on your kotegaishi, all you have to do is pour the water over, then catch it. That is hook it. Seidokan means to lure in. That's your first movement. Shall we try? A lot of you are palm up here. Pull back. Oh, that's hard. So it's not that you can't do it, but it's a lot easier to start with your palm down, just like you would on funakogi. Turn 90 degrees, and then some of you go back, and you're going this way. You want to go this way. Draw down, pour the energy out. Then don't follow him. Pull the energy in. Okay, now in motion, it's very simple. So it's so simple, we're going to do it too. You just got to remember that you got to back up, because you're going to all want to step in instead. Maybe you need bigger groups for this one. Okay, so this next extra movement is called Choyaku Kokunage. In fact, there's 3 Choyaku series. So here he is from static. Choyaku is this movement here, right? We're all familiar with it. So I need to go past him and draw. Now, to make a Kokunage, as I go right here, I drop his neck. I'm not going for beauty points here. So, 1, 2. 1, 2. So here, 1, 2. That would just flatten them out. If I do have time, I can finish it a different way. 1, 2, 3. So sometimes, especially in a small crowded mat, it's better to come here, drop, and then send it back, so that we have kind of the two-part Kokunage. 1, 2. Plus, then you can pin them easily. So I think that's how we'll do it, although traditionally we just drop it. Choyaku, back, drop it. Or you can continue through if you had more room. Para. Okay, so that looked pretty good. The big mistake that people make is the one that we always got corrected on, is as we go by, we want to touch the neck. Okay? Especially when I think, wow, he's a lot taller than me, so might as well get it while I can. The trouble is now when I turn, I don't have anything. I've given myself away. To do that, you'd have to point out here, right? But that's a different turn. We're not doing that one. We're moving through. So he's not going to let me go past him, but he can't help himself, right? If you just do the choyaku. You just do the choyaku movement, and then make sure your elbow's on the inside. Cut down. So one, now, and you can finish it this way. Now, in motion, you don't have to make it quite so big. Okay? So it's mostly just down now. Don't take a huge fall. All right, on that last one, it's a little bit difficult to catch this neck, isn't it? But this neck is right by his hand. We call it teikubi, the neck of the hand. Right? So a lot easier to do that. So this next Dan art is called choyaku kotegaishi. So we don't have to go all the way to the neck. We just jump in, drop, drop, drop. So we started out with kotegaishi. Now we're entering this way and doing kotegaishi. So this is a full choyaku movement. Full choyaku, dip, dip, spin. Okay? Shall we try that? Okay, one more in that series, Sankyo. So you jump in here and you say, oh, this place is free over here. So you come all the way back to that space. Jump in, your hand is here, come up. One, go through, cut down. So this is like return to sender. I'm coming back where I once came from. Right? Okay? It's just like a bad country song. Hey! Alright, this next one's called Irimi Nage. And it looks like a classic movement where you would come across the person, but it's made smaller. And it's very kind of complex 5-step movement when we go from static, and then we just blend it all together. So again, Katate Ryotemochi. Step 1, switch feet. Okay, so you started here, you switch. Step 2, dip. I've gotten really short. You thought I was short before. I come up. It comes with me. Push it out, back, and drop. So it's kind of good. It's like, I'm going to try to open the door. No, I can't. Oh. One, two, three, four. No. Still no. Better. I can go in, and then you go sideways to go in. 1, 2, 3. So this is how we were taught this. 2, 3, 4. Later we'll see in motion, it just goes together. But so I want you to study from static first. Right? So without him, it's with him, it should be the same thing. I hope. Okay? You're going down. What you see me go out there is he's taking a back roll, so it looks like I'm throwing him this way. I'm going down. So go down, don't go back. Hey. So he's got my wrist. And some of you say, why do we do this opening so I can get close to his shoulder? In the same side wrist grab, remember for the Dan Arts, we started out with this. Same side wrist grab, Irimi Nage. Just come here. So why can't we do that? Well, if he's holding with two hands firmly, This other hand prevents that movement. So to unlock him, I do all this jazz. But if it's in motion, we can just do that. It's coming. So it becomes easier in motion because you just let yourself roll in there. Because he's not able to stop that so easily. Okay? So you can try that. All right, these last two start, again, from Katate Ryotemochi. And we do Tenkan, right? Now Tenkan you can't do the usual way because he's got this hand. If he didn't have this hand, I could just do this, right? No problem. But if I go this hand now, I can't do that. Look at the hook he's got. So I have to say, I have to get out of that plane. Once I'm out of that plane, I can move here, right? So that's what we're going to do. Two hands. Switch feet. Dip. I switch the plane on him. I got to do the circle. Now the first Tenkan Kotegaeshi we do is coming around. It's Nikyo. So it's here. And then I come around this side and Nikyo this side. So it's Tenkan, come down, the one that's up, it's the one that's going down. Then you can finish it with the usual Tenkan. That's in motion, that's a little too easy. So let's start from static. 1, 2, coming around in a circle, coming up, capturing this hand. This can be tough because he could block you if you try to come in. So you want to open up and come back through. Oops. And then at this point, you have a pin. It's called Tenkan Nikyo. Okay, so that's Tenkan Nikyo. Tenkan. Now, this is Kirakai. Oops, excuse me. It's a more surprise. And he's even going to let me do it again. So here is this one, not the other one. So you don't have, you just leave it high. So, so I'm here, it's like I have a candle, I turn it, the candle's still up. Now I pour the wax in. Okay. And then you're ready to do it. See, doing this with your hips opens this space right here. Slow mo here. So here, now turning my hips, this whole thing is opening up. So then when you turn your hips back, it's pretty powerful. Then you just finish it the usual way. So that's called Tenkan Kirakai Nikyo. That's our last one for this series. So we were just working on the Nikyo-less Nikyo, or what is it called?
I can't believe it's Nikyo.
That's because, unlike the last one, see, the last one's a lot of pain. Be strong. Tell me when you feel that you Nikyo. Well, he hasn't felt it yet. That's why he can't believe it's Nikyo until he comes up. Then he knows it's Nikyo. So, if you can, don't make Nikyo work by pain. Someone who's drunk, on drugs, crazed maniac, right? They don't care. But if their arm goes down, they'll go down. So what you have to do is let the ki flow down the elbow.